Hello folks, from Envoy here, and today because the monsters dropped yesterday on the 20th of November 2024, and today we've got a bunch of new mods, 16 plus new mods. Some of them are classic returns such as the Tardis and the Novacat mower, but as always, timestamps will be down below, and we'll start off with the rope and chain. This is by JMZ, 3.34 megabytes to download. One slot on console each, and what these are essentially just weights. So we've got a rope weight that weighs 20 kilograms and a chain weight that weighs 60 kilograms. And you'll find these under miscellaneous and weights. Go towards the bottom. So yeah, we've got the rope, 15 quid, bucks, euros, whatever. And got the chain, that is 30 bucks, pounds, shillings, euros, whatever you want to use. So yeah, essentially what these are just small, like, decorative weights. So yeah. We'll hop it into our case here, and literally drive up to it, and boom, it will attach like so. Yeah, it will tip over like that quite often, so you may need a bit creative with, picking it up by just hooking it with the front wheels. But overall, they're not too bad, so let's go and then hook the rope up. So yeah, try a bit forward, there we go. So see, it hooks up like so. And yeah, we can raise and lower the weights as always, as you typically can do. Aside from that, really not much else to say about it. But yeah, nice little decorative weights. Very suitable on a tractor rather than a boxy weight. But anyways, that is the rope and chain by JMZ. Next. Now for the AGCO 850 kilogram weight. This is by KRKZ Modding. 2.84 megabytes download. Slot count is 1. And yeah, what we've got here is as in the name, a weight that is 850 kilograms. I find this under miscellaneous and weights. This will cost you 1,450 to buy. And yeah, you do have some custom options, so extinguisher, yes or no. Pin and chain, no or yes. Purely these are decorative items. Also you got license plate as an option, so you can change the license plate. So how do we change the plate? Triangle, and let's go 111, okay, and there you go, you can change the reg. So yeah, that will come up as default reg, and you can of course adapt it to whatever reg the tractor is. So of course I'm just using the default reg numbers, but anywho, we'll go and see how this looks hooked up. So simply just back up or go in front of the weight, and yeah, just hook up. Easy, bam. So yeah, you can raise and lower as always by pressing L1 and circle. However, we do have some additional control. So L1, right stick up and down, will manually raise and lower the weight. And then L1, left stick left to right, will pivot it up and down like so. It's a bit of a slow maneuver, but does the job. And yeah, so let's turn it off a sec. It does have, let me get this corrected. As I was saying, it does have a pin hook, so you can use this to pull trailers with the weight attached. But anyways, that is the AGCO 850 kilogram weight by KRKZ Modding. Next. Now for the Refillable IBC Tank. This is by W33ZL. 0.74 megabytes download. 1 or 2 slots on console. Didn't really get the slot count, so I do apologise on that. But what we've got here, it's as in the name, a refillable IBC tank, and this will accept pretty much most items. So if we go to here, under pallets, so yeah, we've got a refillable IBC tank. This will take water, cow's milk, buffalo milk, diesel exhaust fluid, as well as liquid fertilizer and herbicide. And yeah, just 100 to purchase. And it has a 2,000 capacity, weighs 50 kilograms. But yeah, theoretically you should be able to lift this up. However, as you see, we do have some herbicide in here already, so what this is basically uses to store and refill as and when. So this will stay here, so unlike, purchase a normal pallet of, let's say, herbicide. Once that is gone, that is gone. However, with this, you can refill this with whatever products you want. So it's alright, we have removed the skid steer, and how you refill that is by entering the pallet or IBC tank as a vehicle. So I'm going to do is see here, we can't, you know, just fill it up straight away, so what we need to do is enter here, so enter vehicle, and yeah, so as you get help, so if you turn on, so there we go, we've got herbicide in here already. So now we can fill it up, as you can see there on the bottom right, fill up to 2,000 litres. And once that's filled up, it will not disappear, so there we go. So there we go. Back it up, and then once you're done with any excess, I'll turn on like a little pump, and that will refill this up to its capacity of 2,000 litres. So yeah, the IBC can be filled for liquid tank silos or a barrel trailer. The IBC tank can be overloaded to another barrel trailer or a liquid tank. And other vehicles can be refilled from the IBC tank, i.e. when sitting in a tractor with a water trailer as an example. But what we've got here to demonstrate is the, the sprayer net, so that's what I was trying to get the word on. Also, yeah, the IBC can be used at the gas station to refill vehicles in the field, so you can take this to your petrol station and then, yeah, refill your equipment as and when. And also, yeah, you can just use this as a normal, you know, IBC tank, so you can maneuver it as and when you like. So there we go, pick up with a telehandler or a skid steer loader as I got here. I want people to test, it says 50 kilograms in weight, so once this is emptied, can you lift it? So there we go, that is emptied, so take off the forks. Come on. That's one thing that has not been fixed with patch 1.3 is the glitchy and sticky pallets. Come on. There we go. So right, yeah, that has been removed eventually. So yeah, you can lift this and yeet it if you want to. Okay, you can't yeet it unfortunately. No, you can't yeet it, but you can obviously rotate it and then just drop it by pressing circle. And yeah, there you go, IBC tank, handy little kit to work in the field, especially with things like fuel. If you don't have a fuel trailer, can't afford a fuel trailer then, because yeah, like the basic fuel trailer is 29.5 grand. Compared to this, you know, just, what was it, 100 quid? Yeah, easy 100 quid, so definitely the better option of the two. But anyways, that is the Refillable IBC Tank by W33ZL. Next. Now for the Plant Protection Products Pack, this is by James Z. 1.91 megabytes of download, 2 slots. So you can find these under Objects, under Pallet Tanks, go towards bottom, and as you can see here, 50 litres for 250 quid, or, and yes, that's 1 litre, but do mean to make a small correction, it is actually 10 litres in capacity. So yeah, 250 quid or 55 quid, respectively. Obviously, no configurations or anything like that. So yeah, you can use these to, obviously, things like refill your tanks, or things like... So yeah, just quickly double check, and yeah, they don't take any liquid fertilizer or herbicide, but down the road when you get more mods than that, that's going to be really useful, because sometimes you don't need, 2,000 litres of herbicide for a greenhouse, just a couple of litres here and there to kick off the production of whatever you need in a greenhouse. But yeah, something like this, perhaps more useful for things like storytelling and a bit of role playing, because yeah, 50 litres for, what was it, 600 quid? Oh no, sorry, yeah, 250 quid for 50 litres. When you compare that to, the larger IBC tanks, then yeah, you get more of a discount in bulk, because yeah, 2,000 litres for 2,400, so a tenth for that is 200 litres at 240 quid. And yeah, it's definitely not as valuable compared to buying larger IBC tanks. But they do the job, for things like you need a small amount. Really, at the moment, in terms with equipment, you're going to use that 50 or 10 litres very quickly in the field. But things like that is for storytelling, roleplay, or for greenhouses down the road. When we get more mods that lets you use these for greenhouses. But anyways, that is the Plant Protection Products Pack by JMZ. Next. Now for the empty pallet. This is by AN Design. 0.19 megabytes to download, and is in the name. It's an empty pallet, and this can be used to transport stuff, featuring tension belts. So you can use this to transport IBC tanks, anything you can think of, bells. But I'll say, I do love the tension strap system on this. So it's got 2 tension straps, and obviously, if you want, you can use any kind of loader, whatever you want. But yeah, so use this as it means. So I'm pretty sure you can lift this as well, right? Actually, if I unstrap these, move out of the way, because yeah, it says weighs 20 kilograms, so done that. Oh yeah, there you go. Ooh, okay, bit of a nifty one there, but anyways, you can find this under objects, under pallets, and there you go, £3 for one, weighs 20 kilograms as I mentioned. So yeah, things like this, I can find it useful for some people, for most people, perhaps not so much. But again, something like this can be used for storytelling, role playing, and all of our good stuff, or simply, things like these canisters of fertilizer. A good way to store them in rows, strap them down, and then store them on the shelf in the shed or something like that. But anyways, that is the empty pallet by AEN Design. Next. Onto our buildings now, and we're going to be starting off with the Shed Cow Barn. This is by 750 Ti Modding, 8.8 megabytes download, 9 slots on console. And what we've got here today, folks, is as it says, a Shed Cow Barn. So we find this under your animals, under cows, 40 grand, holds 50. And as you can see, 9 slots, and even if you already place one down, it's still 9 slots again for another one, weirdly. And yeah, so you can sort of see it takes grass, hay, silage, and TMR, so that's going to be for your products. Also, it takes straw, obviously, for bedding. So yeah, dial box is just over here. There we go, 50 cows. And in terms with capacities and all of our good stuff, so things like feed and straw, that is 30,000 litres. Milk, I'm going to take a guess, that is going to be roughly about 30,000 litres. Slurry, if I had to guess, because we've got 18,000 litres already, and it's barely filled up the bar, so if I had to guess, maybe around 200, 250 or so thousand litres, or 300,000 litres, so about 200 to 300,000 litres. Hard to say without skipping years and years ahead, wait for that to fill up. At least what that means is the slurry can be stored and left in there, that's where about empty every month. And it says manure can be only picked up with a shovel, and as far as I can gather, I cannot find any space for the manure, because I'm looking at screenshots right now, and nothing is really coming up for manure. Yeah, once again, just check the last photo. So yeah, no manure is showing. Your milk is going to be able to be collected from here. Nothing's just spawned here or anything like that. But yeah, got a little barn area to store equipment as you want. But yeah, going around, and yeah, cannot find any manure spawning. Because I'm sure, because this has got straw. Yes, I've been feeding these cows silage, but I'm pretty sure you can still get manure from silage, so yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. But anyway, so just sort of demonstrate feeding them, so we pull ahead, and it's very easy to fill them up, so even the largest mixer wagon, press R1 triangle, and there you go, fill your cows up with food. And moving on for the straw, so once again, got another mixer wagon, so I'm going to hook this baby up, and literally what you need to do is open these gates here. So got a couple of gates here, so shut the gate, there we go. Cows are solid, and there you go, shut that one if you want. So let's go and open this again, pop into our Valtra, and it's going to show you how to fill up the cows. So yeah, literally we get the notification there on the bottom, or the trigger, so R1 triangle, and there you go, straw is going in, straw is filling up, and I'm pretty sure that is, yeah, cows are filled with straw now. But yeah, so if you want something, a cheap cow barn, because yeah, if you look at the base game stuff, as always, they tend to be very expensive. So yeah, even forget about the cow pasture there. This one here is you will get milk from it, so if you look at the cheapest one that can get you milk, so that one can't. This is a breeding farm, milk production is not possible. So yeah, you're looking at this, like base game wise, 250 grand. Why is also going to be getting that popping up at the bottom, I do not know. That's going to be one of the only things I hate about patch 1.3. Little things like that has a fix, that's going to be a separate video coming up very soon, but anyways, 254 grand versus 40 grand. Same capacity, just very GI. It's really annoying that is. So let's go up to the top. There you go. Get rid of that. Why does that randomly pop up? I do not know, and I do apologise for that. But anyway, so it's a shed cow barn by 750 Ti modding. Next. Now for the easy haul shed pack. This is by Ada Modding, so the ABP team. 1.63 megabytes to download, and yeah, so this is a pack of 2 sheds. And one thing I do have to say is, I'm not sure what it is with the collisions with the cow barn over there. But as we get around with this, like sometimes there's like no collisions whatsoever. So you can see me going back and forwards, not an issue. So this is drive-throughable. However, oh yeah, see that there? We've got a collision. So yeah, it's got some weird collisions. I'm not sure if it's the game itself, the map, or something on the other matter. So that will need to be investigated. What about this one here? So yeah, again, no collisions whatsoever. Oh, little bump there, so not sure if I was to be hitting the pillar there. But yeah, so beginning some weird collisions when I've been setting things up and all that other good stuff. But anyways, onto the actual shed itself. So on the sheds, go down to the bottom, and there we go. So not this one. So 4 grand. So very cheap sheds. And if you want, so you've got press R3. They've got Easy Shed 1, Easy Shed 2. So you want something a bit more of a slope. So what I'm going to do is, actually, I'm going to place the small one over here. I'm going to place it literally in the middle of the field, away from everything else. Because, yeah, again, get some weird collisions. Like that, like a weird collision, and the tractor is stuck in, bugged in. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's the shed itself where it's been placed, so let's go and have a look and investigate this. So, into our potato field. Do I get any weird collisions? So far, so good. Okay, that's just me hitting the pillar because I'm stupid. Maybe it's... oh yeah, can you see now the tractor kicking? Some weird and very odd collisions. Yeah, sometimes it works. Thanks for seeing here. I'm going forwards and I'm getting some weird collisions. So yeah, I will report this to Ada Modding this morning. I'll send this to him, or at least just reach out. But yeah, some very odd collisions with this shed. So it's definitely need an update at some point. I'm not too sure why this is. Again, it's a new game, new Giant's editor engine. So yeah, it's like something solid right there. But then once you readjust, yeah, drive through. So once it gets fixed up, collisions, this will be an awesome shed. So obviously, if we do get an update to this, I will cover this because it's a very good shed. Does need an update, but anyways, that is the Easy Haul Sheds pack by Ada Modding, so the ABP team. Next. Now for the Bale Storage, this is by LS Factory Mods, 7.61 megabytes to download. Slot count is 4, goes down to 1. And what we've got here is a Bale Storage, 35 grand, holds 400 bales. And as you can see, I have filled up one compartment already. Yeah, obviously get some collisions with the bells. So yeah, before we go into looking at it in more detail, you can find this under silos. Scroll down, and there you go. Actually, no, it's not that one, this one here. So 35 grand, 4 slots goes down to 1. And yeah, actually it's a pretty neat storage. So one thing I'm going to test is the output. So take out bells, please. And okay, get some weird collisions. So Let's move out of the way from that. I'm going to tab over because... Okay, yeah, just be a bit aware on that part, I'm guessing. And what... oh no, I say what the unwrapped bells. No, these were the straw bells I placed in, so... Obviously, let's go and put these bells back in, so... Pretty sure we can just push them in. So, alright, actually... That one side is for like output or storing tractors or whatever. And this left side over here, as we're looking at it, is for storing bells themselves, interestingly. So let's go and offload these bells. Then what I'll do is I'll tidy up this bit here and test it again, taking these bells out. Let's see here, bells are going in, lovely jubbly. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now is go and push these bells out of the way. See if we get any weird collisions or bumps again. So yeah, as you can see, storage is only on the one side. Okay, fair enough. That's all going to plan, so what I'm going to do is simply exit, stage left. Let's try that again, so let's move back from the trigger a bit. Press L3, take out bells. Alright, so bear me a sec whilst I go and clear this up. It's alright, move some bells, so should be able to get some out now. And yeah, that sign was just a case of, you know, me actually being a bit too close to the trigger area, but, you know, just stay back away from the trigger over here, and yeah, take out your bells like so. Round about here, and you won't have no collisions with, or issues with, colliding with, you know, said bells spawning. But anyways, besides from that little test I just wanted to have a little look at, awesome bit of kit, and just double check there is no customization, no there isn't. So anyways, that is Bale Storage by LS Factory Mods. Next. Now on to the Placeable Ramp. This is by Pöttinger and Vanquish 081, 4.4 megabytes to download. Slot count is 4 for both of these, and what we've got here is a Placeable Ramp, as in the name, and this can be used to load trailers. So things like, as a good example, things like the flatbed trailers like these, where obviously there's no ramp, so you can use this Placeable Ramp to load up your tractors or whatever else onto said flatbed trailer. But anyway, so you can find this under, so it says Placeable Add Decoration. However, it is not there. It is under, go to your buildings, go under to your tools, and there we go. So you get 4 slots each, 1500 for the large ramp, 900 for the small ramp. Also, as you can see, there is a area where the land will deform, so just be a bit wary of that. So, and it seems to be based on where this little icon here is, rather than the ramp itself. It's based on where the actual this little icon here. So, as you can see here, there was a little bit of deformation. Of course, this ain't the smoothest of areas, and I will be working on this on a new test map. Anyways, so yeah, this is Placeable Ramp by Pöttinger Vanquish 081. Nice little bit of kit, and there is a daily upkeep of 10, also forgot to mention. But yeah, not much else to say, and now on to our next Placeable. Now on to a nice little pack here, and this is the Bunker Silo Set Modular. This is by Caster DS Acro Service, 7.1 megabytes to download. And yeah, this is a modular driven silo with 20 different parts and individual modules. Slot counts for all these are 2, apart from the little wall barrier over, where is it, 2 over here. That is 4 slots on console, goes down to 1, so I will cover that bit in a sec. However, I think, you know, just demonstrate this, so what I'm going to do is go and grab our little Tardis trailers here. So I'm just going to demonstrate the capacity of some of these because it is actually quite interesting. So there we go, go to this largest one here, go to our drill mode. So this one here is the second biggest one. That is 200,000 litres of chaff. That has not been compacted, so in terms of capacities of these are going to be around the 1,000,000 litre mark, give or take. However, you can also have some small individual sections, so versions, shapes and sizes. So you'll find these first of all under your buildings, go to your silos. scroll down here. So yeah, we're going past these, and there we go. So yeah, we've got driving silo 40x16, side left, side right, driving silo 40x22, left and right, and then 40x16 with the left, actually no, not left to right on that one. And again, I really hate this build mode thing here, so let's go back down here. So yeah, got these nice little silos, and if you go under, was it not under containers, is it? No, I think it's under, so yeah, there is. So yeah, we do have some stairs, and yeah, you can use these, for example, place them on top, or as I have it set up over here, where it's all driven through. There is a collision with these, so I'm just going to drive over here a sec. So I do apologise about the delay, but it is such a huge area to cover. So here we are by the stairs. So you can see there, see through, but there is a collision. I wish there was like something like a wall or something. And maybe I'm just using this wrong, so can perhaps something like that. But again, with the collisions in FS25 being a bit how it is, yeah, it's hard to place them properly. So I get the idea behind it, but yeah, just really sort of see here struggling to place things down, because yeah, all these silos are 40 meters themselves in length. So obviously you can rotate that 90 degrees. I'll go back up to our silos a sec. So yeah, sort of double check I'm not missing anything in terms with length. So yeah, all these are. Let's go silos, please. Again, I hate the build mode. So yeah, these are all 40x16s, 22s, and all of that. So I get the idea behind this. It does look a bit weird without a wall, and just again off collisions with FS22 or FS25. Should I say in general? So, but yeah, what I'm going to do now is go to the largest silo, or bunker silo, and just to demonstrate the capacity, because again, these are going to be around about 750 to 1 million litres each. Of course, you can get a bit creative, you can fit more if you wish, so, say, tip side left. I'm going to do the same here, so tip side left. Okay, there's a little bit of spillage on the side, but anywho. See, we're offloading. And yeah, sort of just get a scale of the capacity here. So, one thing, I'm glad we've got the Tardis traders now, so that's going to be covered up in the next section. But I thought to use it to demonstrate, so there we go, that is 400,000 litres. Barely been compacted at all, so 4, 8. Actually, I think something like this. Think about fixing. I'll say around about, perhaps in around of 1.5 millilitres. So 1.5 mil for the largest ones, and yeah, for like the partial one-side ones, maybe a bit less. But again, feel free to get creative with your imagination. So yes, move the Tardis traders back over here for the next segment. Overall, in terms with price, these are around about 35, 41, 30, 33 grand respectively. The stairs are 5 grand. Day maintenance of $10 for the silos, 1 for the stairs. But yeah, I gotta say, rather impressive these. But anyways, that is the bunker silo set modular by Caster DS Agro Service. Next. Now for the old fuel tanks. This is by AEN Design. 3.55 megabytes to download. Slot counts is 2 for the more older, rustier one, and something a bit more newer out of the 2, that is 3 slots on console. And yeah, both these are old fuel tanks. These can be filled up to 3,000 litres of fuel. And just demonstrate again, there you go. And yeah, so you can find these under your placeables. Go across to your containers. Scroll down to the bottom, so 750 quid for this one here, the old diesel tank. And yes, the more rustier one, that is 2 slots, And for this one here, it's 3 slots, so this can be configured to old and new. And you can change colours if you wish, so if we go to, actually no, not that. Let's go to our list. So we do have various of colours if you want, so there we go, something that's a bit more newer and modular, not modular, modern. And of course, using the the custom colours that we've got in FS25 as a base game feature, could think something like that. But anyways, yeah, these are old school fuel tanks, as it says. One versions, colour selections, and all that. And yeah, I do like the animal themed here, so yeah, nice to see this returning to FS25. But anyways, that is the old fuel tanks by AEN Design. Next, now on to our equipment and vehicles. Starting off with looking at the Veenhuis Premium Integral 2000. This is by Despo93, 15.68 megabits download. Slot count is 6 for the 2-axle version and 5 slots for the 3-axle version. And what these are is a slurry tanker, slurry spreader. So you can find these under your yield improvements, slurry tank category. And these can be placed with obviously the boom sprayers. However, on their own, these can be used as, just transports for slurry and manure. So yeah, in terms of configurations, it's literally just the wheels, and that is it. So yeah, just the wheels, trailer board, verse lines, Michelins, and that. So yeah, let's go hop into our John Deere here. So yeah, we do have options for just turn on sprayer on its own, so I'm going to try this without the boom, so, because yeah, as far as I can gather, it doesn't say anything about working with, so let's go and test that first of all, then we'll go and hook up to one of those boom sprayers. So it's going across our rice fields, and I've gone to our freshly harvested cornfield, so yeah, got double application on. So yeah, we turn the whole thing on, and as expected, nothing's coming out, which again makes sense. So let's go and grab a boom, and then we'll go and test this properly in the fields. So right, there we go, we've got the massive 13-year boom. So if we go to the field, see we can have the option to unload the said distributor. So let's go and do that. Go to this open patch, and once unfolded, just lower said distributor. Oh, instantly it's turning on without. So right, yeah, you're going to be using a fair bit of slurry. But yeah, that is just a natural thing when it comes to these slurry tanks. So you can have double application enabled, so I think if you go to drone mode, you can see that glinting difference. So we glance over like this, sort of see here, that's the pre-distribution, and with slurry applied, you sort of see that little shine difference. So let's go and turn it off. Exit. So as you can see here, fertilized is none. And if you do have double application on, that puts both applications of slurry down, or fertilizer down, should I say. So then don't need to worry about reapplying any fertilizer once you put your crops into the ground. And there we go, we'll go and fold that back up. But yeah, I gotta say, nice bit of kit, and you don't need to use this necessarily as a slurry distributor. You can use this as a way of portable tank to distribute. Yeah, you got your cheaper tankers here, so 3,000 litres for 95 grand. However, if you don't have, a lorry, just a tractor, then, yeah, 21,000 litres at 52 grand compared to using this. So yeah, maybe a bit more expensive, but at least with something like this, you can use this for a multi-purpose. Also, I thought I mentioned the horsepower requirement, so for the 2-axle one, it's 220 horsepower. For the 3-axle one, that is 275 horsepower. However, if you're, say, transporting this over hills and rough terrain, or so hills, something like this on the Hunt and Pantai, then yeah, as I got here, the John Deere 310, you need something at least around 300 or 350 horsepower, as I'm trying to say, just to have that capacity to get over hills without crawling at snail's pace, not place. But anyways, that is. And now for a great returning mod. This is the Lizard Tardis. This is by Mrs. Umatana. 19.61 megabytes to download. Slot count is 5, 5, 7, and 7. So yeah, this is 4. If I go to my mods, because I forgot to write down the notes for what is what. So for the Tardis loader, i.e. the Forge Wagon, that is 5 slots on console. 5 slots on console for the Water Bowser Trader. And 7 slots for each of the traders. And as you can see there on the bottom, we do have a realistic version in terms of capacity. So for example, the Water Bowser is 7,000 litres. For the XL capacity, that goes up to 200,000 litres. And to fully utilise this, make sure you have your trade fill limit settings set to off. For your Tardis loader, you got an option for with or without side additive. And also a XL version with and without side additive. And for your traders, you got a swivel axle version, which I absolutely hate, with or without the cover. And I say I just hate the swivel axles in general, not the mod itself. And again, you can have XL capacity or normal, so 18.5 or 20,000 litres. And unlike with FS25, the swivel and fixed axle versions are the same capacity. And with all these, you do have options. So for cover, so we're going to change the cover to a yellow. Then you got an option to change the colour of the rims. However, there is no option to change the body colour. I'm sure that's going to be maybe fixed in a future update. And also with these trailers, you can tandem these if you wish, as I did over here. If you've seen earlier with the bunker size set modular, I had both of these hooked up together to chaff some corn, and it had no issues whatsoever. So what I'm going to do now is demonstrate the Forge Wagon. So I'm going to grab the one that is unrealistic. So let's hop into our case. And yeah, if you want to know, so Forge Wagons is found under Forge Wagons, Traders is under Traders, and the Water Bowser is under your Animals section. So yeah, if I scroll down here, so yeah, barrels, there you go, 10 grand as well compared to base game. Haven't gone over the prices too much, but compared to your base game options, these are really worth it. So 50,000 litres. So that's going to be based on the Pöttinger Faro 410D. Classic Tardis blue, but as I said, rim colours, cover colours. And I know for a fact that with the Tardis pack, there's going to be a bunch of more additions down the road. I know Mrs. Umatana is working on the the combine version of this, so you can have a realistic combine and an unrealistic combine harvester. So I've got the XL version here. It doesn't say, the name of it, so just be a little bit noteworthy on that. But yeah, for your side additive, that is what, a 2,000 litre capacity. So yeah, what I'm going to do is take this over to our straw field over here, and we'll just demonstrate this in action, and also be a good test to see, does the side additive work with straw? If I had to guess, I'm going to say no. But anyways, on to our weirdly green straw in there in the distance. So I'm going to drop this down, turn it on, and yeah, as expected, doesn't take the side additive for straw, which is a real thing. I thought, just to test, see if there's any changes to that. As you can see, we're picking up at a good width, and even when navigating in the fields, even something like this with this really weird setup I had here. So as you can see, we're picking up straw like no tomorrow. And if you're going to be using this to pick up grass, you do get that 5% bonus when using the side additive. So just a little note on that. So there we go. Let's turn that off. Move out of here. So then you can unload if you want into silos, to animal pens if you want, or just dump it onto the ground as I've done here. There we go. Again, ignore the little visual textures there, that's just a game issue more than a mod. But yeah, so that is the forage wagon. Actually, what I'm going to do now is go into our trailer over here, or our Massey Ferguson over here. So yeah, the trailers can be used, again, transport products, however you want to use. And if I've got the right one hooked up here, I think this one here is the unrealistic version. Nope, that is the realistic version, so 7,000 euros for that. Or if you want, again, go for the unrealistic version. So the reason why you'll use something like this is perhaps set up productions, so like things like have a massive amount of greenhouses, rather than, you know, going back and forth with a small Bowser trailer. Because if you look at what base game is offering, so small Bowser's 6,000 liters. I think we have the largest one, MKS 32. Yeah, 32,000 liters, or to go with something a bit unrealistic. For 10 grand as well, got to say, that is cheaper than that. And has 7,000 liters compared to 6,050. But in terms with the colours and all that, I'm pretty sure it's going to be perhaps sorted in the future updates. And yeah, at the moment, you just got your in colours and cover colours. But I know with FS25, we had a whole section, so I should just go quickly check that a sec. So yeah, towards the end of FS25, the Tardis pack itself, yeah, had what we had here today. But also, it did have the harvester, so yeah, I know Mrs. Umatala is going to be working on that for a future update at some point down the road. In terms of a date, I do not know for sure. I don't think she's mentioned anything exactly. But if I had to guess which harvester should be using as a base version, so once again, navigate through this awkward menu. So if I had to guess, it would be either based off the Massey Ferguson or something like the Class. So yeah, not sure which one should perhaps base it on, but you have things like a corn header and a grain header. If I had to guess, I think she'll go with the more Massey Ferguson one she'll base this off on. Just put it in that classic Tardis blue. But yeah, so many potential for this mod. I know she's also working on the Buy Anything Cider, which I'm absolutely looking forward to, especially for my mod reviews and testing. To have a cider that you can purchase anything like that without having to harvest stuff would be a nice addition to the game, but I know for a fact that got rejected recently, so I think she's going to be working on a remodel of it, if I'm not too sure. I think, yeah, that's what she said, she's working on a remodel of it. But anyways, let's move on from here. So this is the Tardis pack by Mrs. Umatana. Next, for our penultimate mod of the day, we got the Pöttinger Novacat A10 Crossflow and the 301 AM ED Pro. This is by Despo93, 19.95 megabits to download. 7 slots for the larger rear mower and 3 slots for the front mower. So these are some mowers that don't merge together. You have this attached to the rear of the tractor, and then a front mower onto the front, or if you want, just use the front mower on its own, with something like a tether windrower or a forage wagon attached to the back. As I was trying to get the name of it correctly. So anyways, you can find this under your grassland and mowers. 13.5 grand for the front mower and 75 grand for the rear. Compare that to what we got base game, the closest one we got in working width and capacity, it's going to be the Sam Z1, so 17.5 versus 75 grand. However, that does it at 10 meters at 30 miles an hour compared to 9.4 meters at 30 miles an hour. And the front one is 3.4 meters compared to 3.1. However, I'm going to demonstrate this now. So in terms with how it works, so if I just tab over, so we've got our Massey Ferguson here. In terms with horsepower requirements, it is 70 for the front and 160 at the rear. So for a matching pair, you're going to need at least 230 horsepower and above. You can get this work with a lower horsepower requirement, but you can have dead effects with working speeds. Anyway, so if we go to our front mower, you can raise and lower it. And then one option for L1, right stick left to right, and that would adjust the rear. R1, right stick left to right, Okay, that does that at the rear, so nothing at the front. At the rear, there we go. So let's go and lower the rear mirror sec. Then right L1, right stick left to right will adjust that, how that is adjusted and placed. Then L1, right stick left to right adjusts the left, so you can then extend this out. So yeah, let's go and keep that. So we're fully extended. Whereas while you may have it a bit closer, something like that, reduce the width, I'll admit. However, if you're doing tight turns or constant turning, then you may need it a bit closer. However, I've got it at the maximum width. So let's turn this on. And there we go, we are moving. So yeah, at full width, if I do say tight turns, yeah, so see here we're missing bits of grass. However, let's go and test this now. So let's bring that in, and I'll bring that one in, like so. So now we're mowing, and once again, after do tight turns, missing some grass again, but not as much. So that's with it together. With the parts, you're missing a fair bit more. Again, with mowing in general, you'll keep your movements minimal where possible. Things like doing headlands is fine, just not erratic maneuvers like this, because that's how you're going to miss bits here and there in the fields. But overall, good mod, and I am glad to see his return to FS25. See, I think this was part of the base game. This was. I know there's so many other versions that has been modded. And yes, double check there is no color configurations or anything like that. Just to double check. But anyways, that is the Pöttinger Novacat A1 Crossflow at 301 AM ED Pro by Despo93. Next, on to our final mod of the day. We've got the Rostselmash Nova 330. This is my average enjoyer. 29.76 megabytes to download. Slot count is 12 for the harvester and 8 for the header. The header is 5 meters working width. There is no header trailer available with this mod. However, there are header trailers available. So, first of all, the harvester itself. Finding at the bottom, 65 grand, so 4,900 litre capacity, 12 miles an hour, 175 horsepower, weighs 10.3 tons. So compare that to base game. That is actually going to be your cheapest base game harvester. Obviously, it's going to be your lowest horsepower harvester, but if you want something new, just get off the ground with, something to get cracking on with harvesting, without having to pay 6 figures plus for your harvester. And the header's going to be fine under grain headers. Go to the bottom, 25 grand, so 5 meters at 6 miles an hour. So again, compared to the base game one, slightly cheaper, but of course you're getting 1 meter less in working width. Does all your basic harvesting stuff, so in terms with what crop, so no configurations for the header. For the harvester itself, you can get the tire, so Trelleborg, BKTs, Versteins, and back to Trelleborg. So anyways, hop into here, and once again I'm getting that stupid weird dot popping up, so let's get rid of that dot. So yeah, overall, very simplistic, but at the end of the day, it does the job you need. So for under 100 grand, you can have the harvester and the header. If you do want to use a header trailer, you can use perhaps these kind of trailers, the 20-foot one. Yeah, that'll be. Yeah, I'll say that it's more. Yeah, 20 foot. What's that in meters? So that's 7 meters or 6.5 meters, give or take. So yeah, you can use other header trailers if you want. However, I've got to say, it does have a nice little throaty noise to it. And something like this is very nice, very compact, so if you're going to be, say, on a British map, for example, this would be very suitable for that. So, without further ado, so you need to unfold it. So yeah, we do have controls for the header itself, so L1, right stick left to right will bring the spine or spew header forward and out. And up and down will raise and lower it like such. Short swap, yes and no, as you expect. Anyways, let's go enter the harvester on. And it's harvesting the long grain rice quite well. Obviously, I'm being a bit careful not to hit the pump, but as you see here, it's doing the job as it's expected. It's got the chute at the back for your stroll, or if you're doing a crop that isn't stroll, then it will just spew all the crap out of the back. But anyways, without further ado, like I say, it's actually quite a nice combine this is. Again, something very cheap. It is the smallest harvester now available in FS25 as of recording this. Of course, there's going to be maybe small harvesters down the road. But for something small, cheap, for under 100 grand, you get yourself set up and go with a nice harvester like this. Once again, I think this was part of the base game in FS22. Nice to see this returning to 25 as a mod. But anyways, that is Rostselmash Nova 330 by Average Enjoyer. And that is all of our mods for, I'll say today, for yesterday. So let's actually turn that engine off a sec so I can actually hear myself. So yeah, this is going to be coming out late. I'm finishing this up now and it's 9:30, so this will be out before midday. And yeah, once again, hadn't had plans for this to record again last night, but once again, been unwell last couple of days, just been really fatigued, really tired. Don't know why, but it is what it is at the end of the day. But I still thought it was worth doing this, getting this video out, especially since missing yesterday's mods, or the day before yesterday's mods, with the patch 1.3 day. However, I'm going to be doing a video on that today, so stay tuned for that video, because that's going to be a possibly a controversial video. But it's going to be something a bit different compared to what you've already seen by everyone else already covering patch 1.3. But anyways, that's that. As always, hope you enjoyed this. If so, smash that like button. Feel free to comment down below. If you want to share some, please be my guest. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, then please do. But whatever you choose to do, hope you have a nice day. But for now, it's me from EnvoyXtreme, and I'll see you all very soon.